You wake up, you work, you pay bills, you scroll, you dream of a raise, you believe if you just hustle harder, you'll make it. But what if the game is designed so you can't win? What if the very thoughts in your head, I need to grind, that guy's just lazy, we live in a meritocracy, are not your own? Marxist Leninists call this false consciousness. It is the condition where the working class adopts the ideology of the ruling class. You see the world through their eyes, which means you protect their interests instead of your own. False consciousness is the software that runs on the hardware of your labor. It tells you poverty is a personal failure. The system is fine. You just didn't work hard enough. This is the great lie. While you're trying to be employee of the month, they're extracting value from every second of your life. You see a ladder to climb, they see a resource to drain. The first step to waking up is recognizing the cage isn't just the job. The cage is the idea that this is all there is. How do they keep a billion people quiet while taking everything they produce? You don't need guns if you have distraction. Mechanism 1. Commodity fetishism. You are trained to find joy in buying things, not in having power. That little dopamine hit when the Amazon box arrives, it's a pressure valve. It stops you from noticing that your rent is 60% of your paycheck. Mechanism 2. Nationalism. They tell you that the guy in the factory across the ocean is your enemy because he's taking your job. They never tell you that the CEO who moved the factory there is your actual class enemy. They divide the 99% along lines of color and flag so we never unite along the line of class. Mechanism 3. The algorithm. False consciousness is no longer just a vague idea. It's frictionless data flow. The algorithm knows exactly what anger or envy to show you to keep you scrolling instead of organizing. And when all that fails, there's the oldest opiate in the book. Your reward will be in heaven. Keep your head down here on earth. False consciousness is a full spectrum assault on your mind. Until you control your attention, you cannot control your labor. You did it. You went on strike. You demanded a raise. The boss caved. You got an extra $1.50 an hour. You feel like you won. But here's the Leninist truth bomb. You didn't win. You just got a better price for your chains. This is the critical difference between trade union consciousness and revolutionary class consciousness. Trade union consciousness says this system is broken, but it can be fixed with better contracts. It accepts the premise that you should be a wage slave. It just wants a nicer cage. Revolutionary consciousness says the system is working exactly as intended. It exists to extract profit from my body. I don't need a raise. I need the ownership of the machine. Lenin argued that, left to their own devices, workers will only ever develop that first kind of consciousness, the let's bargain for more kind. Why? Because false consciousness makes you think the goal of the game is to level up your character, not turn off the console. True class consciousness is the moment you stop asking, how can I afford a better life? And start asking, how can we build a different world? So if the system is pumping false consciousness into your brain 24/7, how do you just stop believing it? It's not like you can just take a pill and wake up. You need a counterforce. Marxists call this ideological struggle. It is the active, deliberate, and often painful process of unlearning everything capitalism taught you. It means realizing that your coworker is not your competition. It means realizing that your side hustle is just a second job that ruins your rest. This is where the Vanguard Party comes in. Now, hold on. I know that word sounds scary or bureaucratic, but in Leninist theory, the Vanguard is simply the most conscious section of the working class. Their job isn't to rule over you. Their job is to be the memory of the movement. The Vanguard connects the dots. They remind you that the boss didn't just fire you because he's mean. He fired you because the profit motive demands it. They organize education where the algorithm organizes distraction. Breaking false consciousness isn't an individual journey of finding yourself. It is a collective act of war against a culture that wants you isolated, scrolling and paying rent. You can't think your way out of a prison designed by someone else. You need comrades. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. False consciousness made you think that you were special, that you were the one who would escape the rat race. Class consciousness is the sobering, liberating realization that we are all in the same race, and the rats are the ones who built the maze. They want you to believe that the system is natural, that inequality is just like the weather. But capitalism is not the sun or the rain, it is a machine. It was built by human hands, and it can be dismantled by them. Class consciousness is not about hating rich people. It is about loving your fellow worker enough to fight for a world where no one gets rich off their suffering. The first step of the revolution is the quiet moment you close the social media app. Look at the person next to you, whether in the break room, on the bus, or in the street, and you say, I see it too. Wake up. The bars were always an illusion, but the door only opens from the outside. Together,